Hello. July the 2nd. Harvest is about 3 weeks away. It's been particularly wet. We've got a demo spot sprayer from Soil Essentials arriving in 40 minutes. So I need to go and fetch a tractor for that. Wheat's looking well there. That's probably one of the better looking crops of wheat we've got this year. Spring barley on my right hand side also looking well, but it's kind of lacking sunshine at the moment. I've just spotted a couple of oats coming up through that actually. There's a hare and the dog's going wild. Yeah, it's a few wild oats. There's quite a lot of wild oats. Oh wow, there's a big patch of brome. Is that brome or oats? Before I forget about them, just going to point out where they are.
Mark a wee bit.
I love hydraulic top lights.
Oh, what an invention.
Game changer. Machines on tractor. We'll ask Colin to explain all about this. Last year we had the same machine but different size, but same concept, spot spraying. Analysing the ground as we travel and live interpreting those images and picking out dockings and thistles and spraying them.
It's unusual to not be on a John Deere. Just about every sprayer we sell goes on a John Deere.
Is it?
Yeah.
All these grass folk like John Deere's.
Well,
They're going wrong.
are they?
But no, I'm just saying they are.
Oh yeah.
They're going John Deere.
Yeah.
Right, Colin is back again, familiar face from last year. What's different about this machine to what we had last year?
So this is the new 9-metre version. So a little bit smaller than the standard. Usually, most popular sprayer we sell is 15 metres. We sell 12, 15 or 24. 15 metres most popular. So now we've got a 9-metre version. So aimed slightly more at the farmer market.
Yeah.
So farmers, landowners can own their own sprayer rather than what's been happening to date is them using a contractor. So that's the option we've got now.
Okay.
And the 9-metre comes with a new model. So the AI model that we use, usually we can detect docks, thistles, nettles, ragwort and rushes as separate weeds in the AI model. This model on this sprayer detects them just all as weed.
Okay.
So slightly less control over, I only want to spray thistles or ragwort today, and I can deselect the others.
Right, yeah, it's just
But
it's
a slightly, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's a slightly more basic, but it means it's a bit more user friendly. It's a team sprayer. All of our sprayers that we buy and fit our kit to and sell are based on team sprayers.
Yeah.
We've got an 800 litre tank here for spraying from, and a 200 litre clean water washout tank. Induction bowl, same as a normal sprayer. 9-metre booms, they're quite fast folding. There's just 2 sections on to fold out, and then you've got your 18 nozzles on them. Individual nozzle control, but with the addition of the cameras. So you've got a camera on each boom, left and right, and then on the front on the tractor. And then you've got the computers that run the artificial intelligence.
I'm going to try and simply explain how the sprayer works in its operating system. So imagine this is my brain, okay? Men in Black, both zap. Nothing is in my brain anymore. This is an empty brain. And we show this brain loads of images that has a docking in it. And we've outlined and we've highlighted and said that bit is the docking. And we show that brain all those images. That bit's the docking, that bit's the docking. We also show it images with no docking in it. And we say that's not got a docking in it. Eventually this brain is like, you show it any image, it has a confidence level of that's a docking or that's not a docking. 0 to 100%. We can set the threshold of where its confidence level is of where the sprayer will spray. So this brain knows all about dockings now. We take pictures of the field as we go, feed it into the brain. The brain then analyses and says, this is my confidence level of that being a docking, and it tells the nozzles to either spray or not spray based on that info. That's how it works, and it can be done for other weeds as well. Docks, thistles, ragwort, nettles, and there was something else, I forgot.
What do you have it set at?
All of the above.
No.
All 5 weeds.
No, but what do you have it set at, your confidence level?
70%.
Oh. That's not very confident.
Pretty confident.
Yeah.
Above 70%. Good chance it's a dock.
You're getting an A.
If you saw an image And I said, is that a docking? And you were above 70% confident. You're like, yeah, good chance
true.
it's a dock.
Good chance
But
it'll be something else that you want to
are
spray.
thick as mince.
Do you want me to just lob this camera into the field?
No.
Dandy, right, so you're going to be about an hour or so fitting this up to the tractor. There's a camera to go in the front,
Yep.
a bit of wiring, there's
Yep.
a screen to go in the tractor,
Yep.
and then we're good to go.
And we're good to go.
And I've got it for a week.
Think a week.
I suggested I'll hide it and not answer your phone calls, but they can just remotely turn it off. Right, Dandy, we'll see that going very soon.
While we wait for Colin, this Milwaukee transfer pump, very, very handy thing. I think I've soaked up some dirt or a stone or something because it's not working.
See it trying to turn there, but I suspect there's something in there. Can you hear that? That's my pliers hitting a wee stone, I think. It's not the weetest, actually. Let's just give this a decent clean out. It's just a wee rubber impeller, drawing fluid from that port and pushing it down that port. Yeah, there's a couple of wee grimy wee bits. Because I've not got a filter on this end. I've just been like putting it in a bucket, sinking the bucket. So I need to get a filter for this end for soaking up. That's running fine. The soak pipe just wasn't soaking. I think I've got a choke in this. That's warm, so it's obviously been... We're going to put this back together again, but I'm going to just prime it a bit with water first, because I think this is hot. A little bit of grease on this surface will do no harm. That's nicer. Moment of truth. Help if I put the soak pipe in there. There we go. Next up, these hubs which are off the discs. So we now have the 3 metre set of discs and the 4 metre set of discs, and they all have legs on them. And we have in the past tried to reseal these bearings and not got on very well. So we've just been buying new legs, which are like a good £100 a go, and that's all pre-sealed, hub on. But I've now got 10 of these legs sitting like this, and we would like to run with quite a few spares. They're dead handy. I don't want to go and spend £1,000 on 10 legs, but I do want to go and try and get more bearings and try again to seat these and reseal them. There's 2 bearings and a seal on each one. That's bearing 1, those 2 bits are bearing 2, and that's the seal. Good news. New Deer show next weekend, 18th and 19th of July. Bandit beer, Bandit lager is on tap at the show. Big shout out to New Deer show for supporting the cause. And yeah, if you can, swing by the show, have a few lagers, drink a few lagers, not too many, but enough. Enjoy the show. I hear it's a cracker. Colin is ready. So we're going to fill this up with water. He's got me a screen here. Set me up a profile here. Flow rate for the hydraulics is quite picky, so he kind of made sure it was fine tuned and then set a profile so it's ready to go straight away.
Bottom middle button. Range ahead is from the centre of the weed forwards towards you, and the range behind is the centre of the weed away from you. And that's saying 0.5, so that'll spray 0.5, 0.5. Yeah, so basically 0.5 and 0.5 is quite big. So you can change it to 0.2 and 0.2 for now, and then we can get it dialed in. You could even go to 0.1 and 0.1 if the weeds are small,
here.
Yeah, you can press
and
start.
that's those blanket bits.
Yes, yeah, and off. So basically you'll go between off and auto.
We're all set up. Once I've been using the machine for a bit longer, I will do a bit of explanation, because it's easier once you fully understand it, or more understand it. This is each bank, and then if you go individually to sections, there you go, that's all your nozzles on the machine, 80 nozzles. We have set a threshold at 70% confidence that the machine knows it's a weed, and above that threshold it will spray. Below that threshold it won't spray. So these green bars, it is basically 95% confident that there is a dock or a thistle, etc. So it's going to spray. The blue line's not so confident, so it's not spraying, but we can drop that if we want, or raise it. So we're sitting there just shy of 2 bar, which means we're going to be sitting at about just shy of 8k to get 200 litres of water. Just about to put some chemical in there now so we can actually spray. We'll just set up on water just to get it all fine tuned. This is a 5 and a bit hectare field, so I'll tell you how much we've used in this field. Relatively clean, pretty clean actually, so there's not a huge amount of weed pressure. So really interesting to see how much liquid or chemical specifically we use in here. I think we'll be using like 5% of doing a blanket rate. There's a dock there on the right hand side, so round about here we'll be spraying something. It's just coming past. 3, 2, 1, green bar, 2 docks, gone. Amazing. Look at it go. Quite amazing. There's a big one coming. That might just be beyond the sprayer, but far left. There you go. That's it. Dead and gone. Colin's off. He's leaving me to it. He's trusting me with it. Right, we've just done one field there. Let's just check the size. I think it's 5.44 hectares. 5.44 hectares. We used about 80 or 90 litres. So let's call that 85 litres, and we're spraying at 200 litres per hectare. So 85 out of 200.425 divided by 5.44 the field size. So we sprayed 7.8% of that field. And in theory we should have sprayed, well, you can't say 100%, but 90 something percent of the docks, thistles, ragwort, etc, etc. There's only really docks in there, so 90 something percent of the docks in there are sprayed and will be now dying off. And instead of blanket spraying the whole field, I've used 7.8% of what I normally would, which is a chemical cost saving of 93%, which is massive. This field is a lot dirtier. We'll be not far off blanketing this. Okay, from where you are, you should see docks coming and then the nozzles turning on and off. Turning on and off. Is that about right? Can you see everything from there? Doing a fantastic job. It's quite amazing that anything I can see by eye, it's definitely picking out.
Tis Friday the 3rd of July and it's time for a big man, big Euro to go. Aye boy. Aye, you've been a good lad, apart from the time you tried to kill me. Cheerio, Euro. Oh man, quite sad seeing that bull go. Up till this season he's been a pretty bomb-proof bull I could rely on. I'm not 100% sure how he picked up his injury, but I'm going to put it down to taking a tumble off of a cow on some steep ground or a bit of fighting. But on the lookout for an Angus bull for next year. Ross King did have me one that's about 10 months, 11 months, 12 months old now, which would be perfect for next year, but I spoke to him at Haddington Show there and he's not sure, it might have got stood on or something's not right with it. I'm quite keen for another Wolfstar bull. Peggy is a Wolfstar bull and he's good. He was out wintered, he's got nice feet, and Ross breeds Angus as well, so I could pick up an Angus from there. I'd quite happily go there. I'll not be buying one at the market, it just doesn't suit my system. Big, heavy, fleshy bulls. I need feet, I need feet, I need good feet. I think that comes from bulls that have been out all winter. Come on, bully boy! Native's decided he doesn't want to lie with the cows anymore. I'm not that sure why. He's a little bit overgrown on this back right hoof. Maybe just giving him a little bit of fodder. Oh, don't go down that side. Ah, fantastic. Thanks you, sir. A few days later, just sorting out some cattle stuff. And then I'm going to go and spray off some barley. It means harvest is just around the corner. Plenty of grass in here. With plenty of grass everywhere, and weeds for that matter. I'm a rough old farmer. Obviously I've sprayed all this, but too late for the docks. Hopefully it'll do a job in the thistles, but I don't know if they're too big. Well, I've done all the wee thistles as well, little thistle there and any wee docks coming, but... Three beasts going away for our own butchery. So we'll just weigh the lot. Oof, gearing up to be a hot day. Gearing up to be a hot one. Harvey is rogging oats today actually with, ideally I was going to be there too, I might get there this afternoon, but I've got some barley to spray off. A couple of guys through the ring link as well are coming. We've basically discovered a lot of wild oats in a field of oats, unfortunately. Seed oats as well. Some of it's going to be written off, which I'll explain later when I'm at the field. Start session, let's go. One in, one out. And again. Heifers are struggling. 1.4 kilos a day. Go on, boys. Got a 3 here for the butchery. Go on, boys. The heaviest is 680, lightest about 650, 640. I'll have a look in a second. There you go. 284 is 674 kg, 277, 621, 277, 621 kg, and the final tag, far away one from us. Come on, boys, how? I think it's 2.8 something as well. 289, yep. 289. 653 kg. 289 653 kg. They're actually weighing a little bit better that time, 1.23 kilos per day for that group of heifers, which is better, but it's only 8 days since I last weighed them, so pinch of salt. Right, get these loaded up anyway. Shut the Tapari down, sweet as a nut. I love this thing. Tell you what, you see more and more and more of those blue crushes about the country. They are brilliant. Good. That's it, that's it. I'll wait to drop off a pile of hats to the guys roving because it's quite a sunny day today and nobody had a hat. Oats in here, looking well actually. I'll just issue I see right now, it's quite tall. Oats can be pretty prone to going flat, and these are taller than we would like to see them. I mean, that's up to belly button height on me right now. These are the problem, wild oats. Thankfully obvious to spot, nice and tall. Being a seed crop, the tolerance for wild oats is 0. Nice crop, nice crop. Grain dryer, other side of that wall. We're going to put in an insecticide applicator onto the grain dryer. I'm just getting it spec'd up by CT Scott at the moment in terms of pump, lines, pressure gauge, switch, and anything else that is required. I'm just needing to figure out exactly where we're going to put the nozzle to spray insecticide onto grain coming out of the grain dryer pre going into store. But anyway, I can order parts and that just gives us access to basically flick a switch and say, right, that's going into store, get the insecticide onto that. As a bit of a kind of insurance policy. We had grain hit with a bug. How many years ago was that? 3 years ago now? It was a total nightmare. I had to pull all the grain out of store, run it all through the dryer. Right, Fergus at CT Scott has organised all that, so he's just sent me a price for it all. 263 quid. That is an IBC connector to a 3/8 hose, a 12 volt pump, a regulator, a nozzle and bracket, return to tank fitting as well. Plus we're going to be 30 metres of hose at just shy of £2 a metre, so 60 quid. So it'll be 320 quid plus that to do that. Yep. Let's go spraying. Bruce's are out of the peas, which is absolutely awesome. Traditionally we would be in a much later harvesting block, but just the way things worked out this year, they ended up coming to us in an early cropping block rather than a late cropping block, which is fantastic because that's them in harvesting it on a fantastic day. Dry conditions, field's going to be in great nick. They're cool to see working night shift, day shift and night shift as well. Must take a bit of organising that. Just squeezed past there. Pete hauling his Unimog. He said he loves it. 350 horsepower in that thing. Looks the part anyway. They're going hard, those boys. It's non-stop till winter. Right, 22 hectares of barley to go and get sprayed off. Roundup Flex. I'm going to do 22 hectares of winter barley and then some oats that have got wild oats through them, which are a write-off. We're just going to kill them off. Just be done with it, take the hit. Hard doughy stage. Wee bit away yet, but that's why we're here spraying it. We're spraying it basically to clear up greens like that, kill off the straw. There's a lot of green down there, and then tramline greens. So all this will turn, all that will turn. By the time it naturally ripens off, which isn't miles away for the likes of this stuff, that stuff will be miles behind, it'll still be green. It's also a lot to do with the seed crops we're growing, so this is not a seed crop. We don't spray off any seed crops. And timing wise, we want to cut in a specific order relative to the seed crops, so this is one of the fields that we could do with cutting earlier on in the mix of winter barleys we've got. So to give it a slightly better chance, spray it off and we'll get into it. a little bit earlier. Looks a fine enough crop. This end's the better end of the field, that end's a poor end. It's never great. I don't expect it to have a fancy yield, I don't think I've ever combined in here and thought, huge yield. If we get an average yield out of this field, that's a good yield for the field. So, right, tunes!
I need a collision and I found others on the way.
Down to the other end of the field right now, so this is a lot thinner of an area down here. It's not bad for the area. Generally, yeah, this end of the field just brings the average down. Unfortunately, we're also a lot greener down in these corners, so again, good reason to be round up it. Big variation in the field.
I used to feel from the startling surprise to the sweet slow reveal. Over and over and over.
Blue sky!
I said, when you're loving me, I am loving you.
Right, Dad has been shopping today. Got 9 store beasts there. Fine quality. We're needing them. Not many to pick from at the moment. Last Wednesday there was 450 odd for sale, and today 500 odd. Quite a lot of dairy crosses. They're alright. Average price 430 pence a kilo, I think. A bit of straw down there, and we'll start them in the barley tomorrow morning. Dunk's just started washing the combine there. We don't wash it after we finish the last cut of the season. It gets a good blowout and clean down, but not a wet wash, because we don't like water sitting in bearings and all that, so just give it a wash just not long before we're heading out with it. So only it's clean for a week of the year. Anyway, those store beasts will fill a gap between, well, we'll need a few more, but give it a month or so till we buy any more. Average weight was maybe mid 400 kilos. I just came out to shift some cattle actually. One shifted itself. Oh no, you little... No, this is gonna be a... Let me move this gate out of the way. Still need to hang this gate. Still need to finish Gate Lady's garden. Don't give me too much grief, I'm getting enough from her direction. This lot, need to get them over there. That would be a mid-March born calf. It remained June, July, so 4 months old. Nice beast. Right, come on beast, let's get you shifted. Particularly bad for flies this year. Good! 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 There you go, that's how it escaped. Nice and secure. Good! Good!